Hello? Please, everyone must switch off your phone or put it in the silent mode. Please, switch off your phone or put it in the silent mode. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the press conference for the quarterfinals match, CAF Champions League. Young Africans versus Mamelod Sundowns from South Africa. We have the head coach from Mamelod Sundowns, Kocha, also accompanied by one among the experienced goalkeeper from East Africa, Dennis Onyango. Coach, welcome to this pre-match press conference towards the quarter-final match against the Young Africans. How is preparation?
Yeah, Salam alaikum. Thanks for having us in your incredible country. We're looking forward to the match. We know we have to play against Tanzania's most successful team in the history of Tanzanian football, 29 titles. We also know that they played their first quarter-final, I think, in top competitions or Champions League since 1970. But of course, the third quarter-final for the club in their history. You know what it means to the Tanzanian people, you know what it means to the club, and we are ready for what will be a very difficult match, for sure.
Questions?
Coach, welcome to Tanzania.
Thank you, sir.
I'd like to ask you...
Please, your name and your media.
My name is Shalid Daniel. I'm from 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 TV. I'd like to ask you the experience of winning African Football League Championship this year. How much that experience helped you aside and yourself progressing the way winning maybe the league?
Yeah, football, your
Good as your last performance, and if we rest too much on our laurels and we expect experience to play, we'll be in big trouble. And so we have to go into the game and rely on our abilities and play football and understand how difficult it's going to be. But also trust in our abilities. You know we are a good team. We've got a lot of good players, and we work very hard with our preparation. And of course, that is probably the most important thing.
yes.
Thank you, Coach, and welcome to Tanzania. My name is Mamelod from bonatv.
And
I would like to ask you, you are going to play against the Young Africans, one of the ambitious clubs, turning a lot of prosperity last season, even this season. And the Mamelod Sundowns, they played a lot of threats outside their league, being one of the big clubs, going to play against young Africans who seems to be ambitious? Does it give you a lot of cautions, and are you going to respect them based on their last season successful and this year they are progress?
Yeah, no, for sure. We have to approach every game with a lot of humility. That humility is what drives us to give a lot of respect to the opposition. Of course, we know they're a very, very good side. They did incredibly well in the Confederations Cup last season. It's a team that's now also trying to win its third league title in a row and doing very well in domestic competition. And even though they are a couple of games behind, they are still within the race with Tazama and Simba, so it looks very, very interesting. I watched their games against Simba. I watched the second last game against Tazama, where they lost 2-1, but I think they played it really, really well. And they have some very good players, and you can see the stamp of coaching with Coach Amondi. And that already gives you the importance of going into the game with humility, but being brave and being intense and trying to win the game. And that's what we always try to do. We're not here to make up the numbers and participate in a festival. We are here to play football and to play football to win. And that's the mentality we carry in all our games, and that's definitely the approach. But of course, coupled with a lot of respect for what the club has done, the quality of their players, the quality and the work ethic in the coaching department. And so with a lot of humility and respect, we know that we can carry on with our talent because we also have a very good team. We are also extremely ambitious as a club, and we wanna also write our own history, you know. So that we have to do on the pitch, and we understand the mandate and we understand the responsibility that we carry.
Yes, good afternoon, Coach.
Afternoon, sir.
𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 is my name from Uganda.
Yes, sir.
You played Saturday after the game today with the way you want your team to play. How do you envision the kind of condition that pitch will be in tomorrow? And in the event it is not in the condition that you prefer, do you have a plan B on how to approach Yanga and get the result that you want?
The plan is to win the match, and if that is plan A, I would really struggle to find a plan B. And the plan is to win the match. I don't think there's any other plan except to do what we can do to win the match.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon.
I'm Diana from Mamelod Communication. Apart from Johnny, who will miss the tomorrow's match because of having 3 yellow cards, who else will also miss the tomorrow match because of any circumstance or sick or injury? Johnny. Apart from Johnny, who will miss the tomorrow's match because of having 3 yellow cards, who else will also miss the tomorrow's match because of any reason?
No, we're in a good space at the moment, so everyone is fit and ready for the game. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Coach Rilani.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Salim Kulengo from Channel 10 and Magic FM.
Hi, Salim.
In the space of a knockout game, the same situation that it was in the last season when we were meeting Wider.
Here in Dar es Salaam against Young Africans. Is it finishing the match here in Dar es Salaam or seeing possibilities of the second game in Pretoria?
Well, ideally, you want to try to do everything you can to finish the game or the tie in the first leg, ideally. But we all know how difficult life can be. Life is not an ideal scenario all the time. And of course, because the opponent is a very good opponent. I mean, when I mean, you watch all the games in the group stages against Al Ahly, against Mediama, against Belouizdad, all the home games. They play extremely different to how they play away. The only time I think they played something very similar away is when they played Al Ahly, when they played with a back three, with wing backs. Both Mutambala and Yao are very aggressive on the sides. But of course they have a very aggressive midfield with 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄, who's extremely experienced. And maybe if they go to a back four, they've got two center backs that are very, very good, both on the ground and in defending duels, in Ibrahim and Job. In the midfield, Mutadir, the number 27, is very aggressive in getting into the box. Maxi, the number 7, is very skillful, fast, aggressive with the dribbles and drives into the box and creates a lot of things. And then, you know, up front, they've got so many options with him, Zize, with Azizki, with Musonda, who's their top goal scorer, Gwede, the other striker, as backup. And then even possibilities of having Zozoa, you know. So it's a good team with a lot of very good players, and we've done the work that we can do. They can hurt you on set pieces, very good delivery, especially from Yao, the 21, the right back, and the physicality and the aggression with the creativity with Musonda with the goals, Gwede with the movement, Mzize with the dribbles, Maxi also, the 7, very aggressive in arriving in the box. So a good team, and one that we know it will be very difficult to finish the tie in the first leg, because it's a team that at any moment can create chances. I was listening even to the commentary, and the commentator always says Aziz key with the master key, you know, and so that's the profile of the team we have to be ready for.
Silence, please. Silence, please. Silence, please.
Coach, good afternoon. My name is Athman Kinyandu from Tanzania Broadcasting Corporation. You have declared that Yanga is a good team. Do you afraid to play against them?
Afraid?
Yes.
Oh, no. No. I respect, but I'm not even afraid of death. So.
Yes, another question.
Coach, I think it's my time now to welcome you in Tanzania, like you did last week.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, Coach, VAR will be available in this match. Your thought, please.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think VAR comes in at a very good time, where after AFCON the level of the officiating was magnificent. We had even one of the best coaches in the world, Jose Mourinho, speaking about the quality of VAR and how the referees handled the Cup of Nations. And really, I hope that because of the standard that has been put there, I hope because it's the same referees that were doing. I mean, I was watching some of the games during AFCON, and I saw a lot of familiar faces with the referees, and I said, oh, this referee is actually better than I've seen him officiate. And some you think, you know, very good, and he should be there. Others you think before the game starts, you think, but why is this referee doing such important games in the AFCON? And then he surprises you with a magnificent performance. So hopefully they continue like that, because they've been amazing, particularly in the Cup of Nations, and hopefully the standard of officiating, the influence of the VAR stays at that level where the rest of the world is trying to say, actually this is how VAR should be used to influence the performance of the referees, you know, and minimize mistakes. So hopefully that happens and let's see how it goes.
I need the new face.
Dennis.
It's okay, wait. I need the new face.
Coach, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Sostenes Ndunguru from Rock Media. Yeah, it's the first time you are coming to play with the Tanzanian team in the quarterfinal. I want to know your attitudes against Young. How do you rate them? How do you perceive the Young Africans technical as a coach?
No, I think it's a good team. Very aggressive offensively with a lot of very good players. I mean, I've already spoken about the individuals and some of the players. There's a lot of experience also in the midfield, some Tanzanian internationals. Aziz Ki is a Burkinabe international, so he also, 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 is a Ugandan international. So they've got a lot of internationals in their team, a lot of experience, and we know we've got it's going to be a difficult game, no doubt about it. But we are ready. We are Sundowns, and the more difficult it is for us, the better, because then it's a good test to see what level are we at. Are we really at the level that we perceive ourselves to be, you know? But let's see tomorrow, because the game is always played on the pitch, and we're looking forward to the encounter. Excited to be here, excited to play in a full stadium that's going to be branded with a lot of yellow. And that yellow can easily be Sundowns' yellow, and we're looking forward to that.
One last question for the coach.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon, madam.
Okay, my name is Beth Swagger from bonatv. Coach, we know Mamelod has been here before, so this is not the first time to play a match in Tanzania. How difficult it is to play in Tanzanian pitch?
No, the last time we were here was a couple of months ago. We played against Bumamuru, and it was a different pitch, but the conditions were the same. We enjoyed our time here. We won a lot of hearts and a lot of supporters, and which was amazing to see, because as we walked off the pitch, we got a standing ovation. And hopefully tomorrow we can do the same. Not only just win the hearts of the Tanzanian people who are. It's incredible how much you guys love football, you know. But also at the same time, we want to win the match. So hopefully tomorrow we are able not only to win your hearts, but we can also win the match.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Now it's time for the Dennis Wanyango. Dennis Wanyango, karibu nyumbani East Africa, habari za mchana. Tomorrow you're going to play the quarterfinal match against Young Africans away. As players, what is your thought?
Come on. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would greet you in Swahili, but it was hot outside. I forgot my Swahili on the pitch. Well, for me, it's an honor to be here again in Tanzania. Of course, not a lot of people know that I didn't play for Yanga, but I signed for Yanga a couple of years back before I started my international journey all the way to Sundown. So for me, I feel at home, but overall, and of course, to play under an incredible support that is being given to the team. Yanga, and of course, we also won some supporters when we came here to play Bumamuru a couple of months back. So I believe that Tanzanians and Africa in large will watch a beautiful game tomorrow, beautiful football, and obviously I believe that the goals will be in, and we hope that the goals will be for us. So yeah, we're here, we're ready, we're playing a very good team with a lot of qualities. And I believe that they are not here by accident. They've done well in the competition. They played last season in the Confederation Cup, and they went all the way. They could have won it, but of course, that gave them a step forward to the Champions League. So we know that we're playing a team which is very good, experienced, a lot of good players, but we're also ready for the challenge because we were knocked out last season in the semi-final. So the target is go all the way to the final, but we know it's not going to be easy. So, yeah, we're ready for the challenge.
Questions?
Yeah.
Onyango, how are you?
Good, how are you, boss?
I'm good. My name is Msabaha from Wasafi Media. You can call me Heavyweight. I want to ask you about the, on paper, young Africans they are underdogs on paper. Does it give you an extra job to do to face them?
Thank you, Heavyweight. Well, football is not played on paper. We've seen, especially in the AFCON, the so-called smaller teams, they've made a little bit difficult for the bigger teams. We saw in Ivory Coast where they lost 4-0 at home to an underdog. So for us, every game is big. There's no underdogs. We're 11 against 11 on the pitch, and it's every man for himself. We do not look at players individually. We look at the entire team. So it's not about the underdog tag. We are all playing at the same level, so we just need to do our job and try and get over the line.
Good afternoon, Onyango. Welcome back to Tanzania. Being experienced player of Mamelodi Sundowns and your experience on East Africa, being playing at Mkapa Stadium several times, does it add anything in the Mamelodi Sundowns squad, especially playing against young Africans that you know very well?
Yeah, thank you very much. Of course, I also have to add my experience as a senior player in the team, and of course someone who has played here a couple of times in Tanzania for the national team and the club level. So I also have to help the team to win with the experience I have on and off the pitch. We know how the supporters come in big numbers, how it's a little bit difficult for us, but we are used to these things. We are ready for all the challenges. As long as we are on the pitch, it's 11 versus 11. And whatever information I pass on to the next player, whoever is on the pitch, or if I'm on the pitch, it has to be in favor of the club. So yeah, my presence also means a lot to the club, and I have to help them and do whatever I can to try and get the results.
Yes, good afternoon, Dennis. 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 from Uganda. Since winning the Champions League in 2016, Mamelodi Sundowns has only made the semi-finals on 2 occasions. Playing against a younger side that is very hungry in this position for the first time, they have a lot of belief. How much pressure comes with that for a Mamelodi Sundowns side that wants to win their second Champions League title?
Thank you very much, Clive. I think it's been a work in progress. The team has changed a lot since we won the Champions League in 2016. But as hungry as they are, we are more hungrier than they are. We believe that coming short last season in the semi-finals against Wydad, we believe that we need to dig a little bit deeper this season, because we're moving forward as a club. We're looking forward to going all the way to the final, and that's our target. So it's going to be difficult. We know how difficult it is to win the Champions League with a lot of traveling, a lot of games, but we have the squad and we need to manage that and also use the experience that we have, that we've been using in all these Champions League games to try and get to the final. So we have to keep fighting.
2 last questions. How are you, sir?
Good, how are you, boss?
Diego from Kitenge TV. We all know tomorrow is the clash of titans. The social medias, football fans, you are their favorites to win the game. Did that give you a high confidence to challenge young Africans in their homeland?
Well, social media doesn't play football. Of course, everyone gives us a chance to win, but tomorrow it's going to be 11 versus 11. The social media guys will stay on the phones. They will tweet, they will do their Facebook after the game or before the game, but the pitch matters, and what the results give us is what's important. So With the moment we cross the line to the pitch, we forget about everything. But we also know that we need to make our supporters back home happy. We need to kill the game here and make sure that when Young Africans comes to Pretoria, we have an upper hand. So it's going to be very, very, very difficult. But of course, we have to dominate and try and play beautiful football for the continent.
One last question.
My name is Shabe Daniel from Tani TV. Good afternoon, Dennis Onyango.
Good afternoon.
I would like to know if the technical bench led by Coach Roland approached you and maybe that Brian Mandela, because you are an East Africans, asking maybe about how is to play at the full-packed Benjamin Mkapa Stadium.
Thank you. Of course, I have to help the team. I'm paid by Sundown, so I do everything possible to make sure that the club wins, regardless of where I come from. Even if I was coming from Tanzania, I would snitch on Tanzania so that I win because Sundown pays my bills. But of course, I do whatever I can. I know a few players from Khalid Aucho to Gift Fred and a few players. So for me, it's very, very important to also help the team to win, and that's why the club goes to bring players from all over the continent and of course South America, because we want to compete at the highest level. So maybe one day when we play against a South American team, we'll get Marcelo Allende to help us, Gaston Serino, but for me, my job is to try and make sure that the club wins, and I do whatever I can to help the team.
Thanks, Dennis. And let's have 1 minute for the photo session. Done? Yes, we have done with the Mamelodi Sundowns for the official training. Also, we have done the first session of the press conference. Coach, thank you. Thank you, Dennis Onyango.
Asante sana.
Yes, are we ready for the second session? Please take your position. Take your position, please. Seconds. Seconds. Yes, welcome back to the quarter-final match press conference. Young Africans versus Mamelodi Sundowns. And now we have the head coach from Young Africans, Miguel Gamondi, with among of the senior player from Young Africans, Zawadi Mawia. Coach, tomorrow it's a quarter-final match. One among the big match against Mamelodi Sundowns. Ready for the challenge to the semi?
Good afternoon. Yes, it's a nice game to play. Always it's very nice. It's very important. It's a big game for us and for as well, especially to play a team like Sundowns, who I consider actually is the best team performing in Africa. And for us, always when this type of game coming after a FIFA date is a little bit difficult. It's complicated, the preparation, because when you have 7-8 players in national team, difficult to prepare tactically the game, even the players, the mind, everything. I think Sundowns is a similar case. They have a lot of players as well. But at the end of the day, people, fans, everybody want to see the performance in the pitch. And for us, it was a little bit problem to prepare this game, but always I say in the psychology positive, the problem really is not the problem, is the attitude we will have in face this problem. And we are ready for that, for fighting and give our best in these two games, because don't forget it's 2 games, it's not only tomorrow.
Question? Yes?
Afternoon, Coach. Mind Aenda from My Father Television. You're going to play against the Mamelodi Sundowns, who's all the Africans, and I think the world itself knows that's one of the best clubs, and you admit that they are very good opponents. You're going to play against them tomorrow in home ground. Does it give you any threat or fear or cautions as you're going to face this Brazilian of Africa?
Honestly, maybe it was the worst team to face in a quarter of the final. But for us is a very good challenge to learn a lot. Young Africans need to learn a lot in the international competition, and I think it's no better thing to learn like we played before Ahly, now Sundowns and Shabab Belouizdad as well. But my main situation is how we can arrive. We have key players that are injuries. I have some players who still not arrived. I think they arrive tomorrow morning from the duty national team. This complicate all my plans, but the issues is to be clever. As a coach, we need to put on a structure in face a team who tactically is very good, play a modern football, and the player must put 100% of commitment and believe in themselves and our team, and we count as well with the support of our fans will be very, very important for tomorrow. Afternoon.
Good afternoon, Coach Miguel. My name is Salom Pelembo from Channel 10 and Magic FM. You're going to face one of the best teams in Africa at the moment. They have a lot of strength in the midfield and their flanks. What has been the plan in tomorrow's game? They have a lot of options. They're missing some of their players, but how do you plan to make sure you have a good defensive pattern to make Sundowns not as dangerous as they look in their past games?
It's a clever question, but you can imagine I cannot advance how I thinking, no? But it's true. I need to, like, as I said before, to create a compact team, a system which can avoid, especially this passing game they make, and they put the ball very nice between the lines and created a lot of chances. Even have the player in the first line and the second line ball. Their stat looking impressive. You know, when you see the stat in the local domestic league and even in Champions League, is impressive. And if I need to do something is to be most clever possible to avoid this type, but as well thinking in us how we can make bad to them, because they have some, like everything, they have weakness as well, and we need to balance. My only issues, I repeat, is not the excuses. Maybe tomorrow I will miss 3 or 4 key players in our structure, and maybe I need to do some change in our style and our position inside the pitch, and even for sure with some players who didn't play a lot before.
I'm Shabir Daniel from Tani TV. Coach, what do you think will be the key to getting past a great style like Mamelod Sundown and go all the way to the semi-finals?
Good afternoon. For us, for me, the key for us, we need to play this game more than 100% commitment. Don't do any mistake, and a big effort, especially into cutting the line of passes, to reduce the space, but as well to play good when we have the ball. But I think the key for us will be the commitment of our player. They need to give more than Sundown player. I don't say we don't have less quality, but they have a big squad with too much experience, and like I always repeat that, even when Al Ahly, if you remember, experience in this type of competition and this level stage is very important, and we should miss this type of experience, especially in the taking decisions. for the players. But I strongly believe our players, they will be at the top. They will put all of them and even an extra effort to equalize this potential we have in front.
Coach, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
My name is Msabaha from Wasafi Media. You said you have a list of injured players, and some of them, they are not alive in Tanzania. How many players are you going to miss tomorrow, and how does it going to be?
Yes, it's true. Probably 3 players, key players, and you know we're talking about, no? The players like Yao, like Aucho, like Susua, and Kiwana as well is injury, and I hope Asiski and Diarra, they arrive well, because I didn't see yet. I think they arrived this morning, and I need to count in this. But for us, it's a big handicap, this type of player. I will see, today is the last training session. We will try, but what I don't need is to take a huge risk to put some players, they become again injury, maybe more serious, and we need to sink in the next game in 6 days in front in Pretoria. Is for that will be a little bit difficult, and I think 3 or 4 players I will miss for sure.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Afternoon.
Okay, my name is Bertha from bonatv. Coach, the coach of our opposition team seems to be familiar with your entire squad and has mentioned it. Perhaps are you taking this as a challenge?
The challenge, sorry, I cannot understand the question.
Okay. The coach of opposition teams seems to be familiar with your entire squad, has mentioned it.
Yeah.
So are you taking it as a challenge?
No, I know him from a long time ago. I'm very happy and impressed with his development, because when I was coaching Platinum Star, he was coaching in the youth development. I was very happy and emotional to greet him now when he went out, but it's no challenge. I'm very happy. I'm very happy to meet him, but as well Sundowns. Don't forget, I was coach Sundowns. I was champion in 2006 with Sundowns. And for me, the challenge is to give all our best for Yanga. It's not a special game for that. No. But I repeat, I'm very happy when I see a young coach like him, how he progresses and how good he's doing, and probably in one moment I help him a little bit in his career. No?
How are you, sir?
Very good, thank you.
My name is Diego from Kitenge TV. A lot of football stakeholders claim about your substitutions during the games. But you will not take it as a weakness. We take it as you believe a lot in your plan A. In tomorrow's game, you are going with the same mentality, or we expect to see a lot of tactical changes in substitution, in systems?
Who say that?
Football stakeholders.
You talking in name of the football stakeholders? I appreciate if you make me a question for yourself, not for the other people. I will answer if you ask me. No put in the name the stakeholder football, because a lot of people say another thing, and I sure I will criticize for a lot of things.
Thanks, Coach. Now it's the time for Zawadi Mawia.
Zawadi, karibu. Kesho mnacheza mchezo wa robo finali dhidi ya Mamelodi Sundowns mkiwa kwenye uwanja wa nyumbani. Kwa niaba ya wachezaji wenzako, mambo yakoje kambini na mnakwendaje kwenye mchezo wenyewe?
Habari ya mchana. Kwa niaba ya wachezaji wenzangu, sisi kama wachezaji, naamini ilikuwa ni wakati ambao ni mgumu katika maandalizi, kama ambavyo coach kasema kwamba baadhi ya wachezaji kama takriban 8-9 walikuwa kwenye majukumu ya kimataifa, lakini mwalimu alichukua jukumu la kuweza kutuandaa sisi ambao tulikuwa tumebakia, na tulifanya mazoezi kwa nguvu na jitihada hadi hapo baadhi ya wachezaji wenzetu ambao wamerejea na kuungana na sisi, na namshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwa namna ambavyo tumetrain kwa pamoja na wenzetu ambao wamerejea. Kwa kweli tumepambana na tunaendelea kupambana katika maandalizi, na tunashukuru Mwenyezi Mungu, technical bench yetu wanaendelea kutuandaa vizuri hadi siku ya jana, na leo itakuwa siku ya mwisho ya maandalizi yetu. Naamini kila mchezaji yuko vizuri na tuna hali kwa ajili ya kupambana na mchezo wetu wa kesho dhidi ya Mamelod, na sisi kama wachezaji tunachukulia kama motisha kubwa tukiweza kuvuka katika hatua hii, maana yake tunaendelea kujenga historia kubwa. Kwa hiyo sisi kama wachezaji tuna morali kubwa kwa ajili ya kupambana na mchezo wetu wa kesho.
Questions?
Habari za mchana Zawadi. Naitwa Salum, kwa mara nyingine tena natokea Channel 10 na Magic FM. Mwaka jana Yanga ilicheza finali ya kombe la shirikisho. Kwa kiasi kubwa baadhi ya wachezaji bado wapo kwenye kikosi. Unafikiri kuna msaada gani kwenye uzoefu mlioupata mwaka jana kwenye hii hatua mliokuwepo na mnapostahili kwenda kwenye hatua ya nusu finali?
Kama ambavyo nimesema, nadhani umeona kwa takriban nusu ya wachezaji ambao tulikuwepo katika finali iliyopita tumesalia katika timu ya sasa hivi, na hicho ndo kitu ambacho kimetusaidia kutoka kwenye shirikisho kuja kwenye klabu bingwa mpaka kufika hatua hii ambayo tumefikia. Kwa hiyo naamini tumechukua experience kubwa sana, na namuomba tu Mwenyezi Mungu hawa tuliokuwepo na nguvu tuliokuwa nayo, basi naamini kwa namna ambavyo tunacheza kadri tulivyoanza kwenye hatua hii mpaka tulipofikia, naamini kuna jambo ambalo kiukweli kabisa naweza likatimia kwa msimu huu kufika ile hatua ambayo tulimalizia msimu uliopita.
Habari Zawadi. Mimi naitwa Maendaenda. Nitamani kujua kama wachezaji, kocha amesema atakosa wachezaji takribani 5. 3 wako injured, wengine 2 50-50 wamewasili leo. Kwa nini kama kikosi na kama timu hili linaingiaje kwenye akili yenu mnapowakosa wachezaji muhimu kama 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 au yao? Kwenu nyinyi hiyo yani inaingiaje kwenye akili yenu? Haiathiri kikosi chenu na saikolojia ya timu kwa ujumla?
Katika namna ya kimchezo, of course yes, ni key players ambao kwa asilimia kubwa wameperform kwa kiasi kikubwa na kuisaidia sana timu, na sisi kama wachezaji pia tunalifahamu hilo, lakini sisi ni majukumu yetu pia. Unapopata tatizo mchezaji mwenzako unaumia kwa kiasi.